responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken just inside. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. On first down, Brady. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it?
Now Barkley stripped of the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Odell Beckham, 29 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0. And this is caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Jerry Rice, 65 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had it.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Throwing right, and that's complete. And some space here. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mayfield on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards, the final tally.
Not only was it a double move route, it was a dreaded post corner for any defensive back, because you think that he's going all the way to the post in a deep route, and then he breaks it off to the corner. That's hard to flip your hips and get there.
Well, he didn't flip him in time. Big play. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On the ground, McCaffrey. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue...
And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerry Rice with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Too bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's got Lockett. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Check 45 to Mike. Hey, alert, 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 alert. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line. 180! Mike, hurry, hurry! I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Point it right, point it right, point it right. 45's the mark.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Brady now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Brady going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry!
Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 43. Slam. Hey, alert 33. Rush in. Mike 50. Watch the curl.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Rumbling past the 30. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.